Hey guys, BoarControl here again, and today I am going to be talking about Galakrond Warlock. So, we'll do the usual theme for these videos. I'm going to talk about the deck, talk about card replacements, then we'll go over the Mulligan, and then I'll show some gameplay. As always, if you want to jump forward to Mulligan or gameplay, feel free, but for now I'll talk about the deck, its strategy, and card replacements. So, Galakrond Warlock. Pretty similar to a lot of Galakrond decks in the sense that you want to invoke your Galakrond and play Galakrond. This is more control style though than other Galakrond decks. Try and draw through your deck fast. We have the Dragon package, Netherbreath, Crazed Netherwing, Alexstrasza, and Dragon Queen. A lot of people ask, why do you play Dragon Queen, Alexstrasza in the deck? Now, I play Dragon Queen because there's no better dragon. If you don't own Dragon Queen, you can replace it with a different dragon, just type dragon into your collection. You could play this if you wanted. None of these dragons are as good as Dragon Queen, Alexstrasza. Maybe the Evasive, maybe this one. But yeah, this is just, you draw through your deck super fast because the Veiled Worshipper is the key card in the Galakrond Warlock. Once you've invoked twice, you draw 3 cards, so you do get to active Dragon Queen. I also have Zephyrs. Not sure about the Zeph. It's very, you could definitely not run Zeph as well. It's very meh in the deck. Yeah, this is the most standard lists on HSG for one of the most games. It's the one I'm going to showcase. If you're missing, again, Zeph or like Snip Snap or something, an easy replacement card is Fiendish Rites. Obviously, this is another invoke card. Currently, this deck only runs 6 invokes. It's not about necessarily getting the Galakrond fully invoked on 7 this time. It's more about, you're more of a control deck, you're trying to remove their board with Plague of Flames, Dark Skies, and you have Sack Pack to heal back up, and you're going for the late game win. You Galakrond in the late game, you Alexstrasza them down from 30 to 15, and you win with Dragon Queen or with Zeph sort of thing. But yeah, this is a good replacement card that if you're missing any of the cards in the deck, because obviously it's invoking Galakrond, which is fine, and good for the deck. Right now, it costing 4 mana is just a bit awkward, and you don't really have much of a board often because you're clearing board all the time, so you don't really get the give your minions +1 attack effect to work. But yeah, generally you're trying to remove all the opponent's stuff, and once you've removed most of their stuff, you play Galakrond for the win con. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck now. I'm going to go into some mulligans. Cards that are kept, not kept, what's overkept, what's underkept, all that good stuff. So yeah, here's the list on HS Replay, 18k games, decent enough sample. Let's start by looking at overall matchup, what's good to keep. Dragon Blight, Devoted Maniac, Shield, Dark Skies. Yeah, bADAA, which you really only won that on 3. I mean, you keep it against the Highlander decks, right? Veiled Worship, if you have 2 invokes, that could be a keep too. Galakrond as well, keep if you already have the invokes. Only play 6 invokes though, so it's hard to fully invoke it. We'll have a look at what's kept and overkept. Just looking overall, we'll go through all the matchups in a minute. So it looks like bADAA Albatross is very overkept. You should probably only want to keep it really against the Highlander decks. So it's obviously overkept here. There's not 86% of your opponents playing Highlander decks, right? Yeah, Dark Skies should be kept a lot. Devoted Maniac, Dragon Blight, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Mortal Core looks overkept. This is a card I'd normally keep going second, more because it's reactive. Even then, like, Mortal Core, I mean, it's a decent card, but it's tough to get off. People don't really play 1 health creatures. Like, if your opponent's playing a 1 health creature in their deck, then sure, keep it. But if they're not, it's tough to use, so I wouldn't necessarily keep it. Looks here like Netherbreath might be overkept. It is still a good card though. But yeah, looking like people are just keeping fairly accurately with this deck. Veiled Worshipper might be underkept here. The card's super important to have in a lot of slow matchups. But yeah, looking about alright, Crazed Netherwing may be underkept. It's important to have a dragon in hand. I guess Netherbreath sometimes not active. Look there. So we go. Snip Snap looks massively overkept as well. The card is not nearly as good as the removals or the invokers. Yeah, it looks like Shield of Galakrond quite underkept as well. It's very important to invoke twice to activate Veiled Worshipper. So yeah, it looks like Shield of Galakrond quite underkept overall. Looking at its kept percentage, like its same win percentage as Devoted Maniac, but kept 30% less of the time. So could be keeping that more. But now we'll go into individual matchups and all that jazz. So here we have the matchup chart. Why play Galakrond Warlock sort of thing. Look at Legend of 5. Favored versus all Druid types. Favored versus Paladin. 50-50 against Shaman. Beats other Warlock. Zoo. This list is beating Priest, although the Resurrect Priest matchup, you can just wait and then you can Alexstrasza them in the late game. Loses to Face Hunter for sure. I think it loses to... I think... Wait. This might be a bit of a scam. Have a look at this matchup tab. Apparently it's 50-50 against Galakrond Rogue. Yeah. It's beating Dragon Hunter. Loses to Highlander Mage. Definitely loses to Highlander Mage. It's definitely a bad matchup. And the Galakrond Warrior. Galakrond Warrior just got nerfed a bit because of Acolyte Pain, right? So that matchup definitely got better. We're looking at the last 7 days, but the nerfs only happened recently, so this matchup definitely got a lot better. Which is why the Galakrond Warlock's looking a bit better. But yeah. The individual matchups, Mulligans versus Druid. Normally in Big and All Quest, right? What do you want to keep? All the invoke cards as per normal. Galakrond looks a bit better. Wouldn't keep Zodiacs in that matchup. Doesn't make much sense to me. Albatross is the high Mulligan. Veiled Worshipper only if you already have invoke, probably. I like Dark Skies. Maniac isn't this highway. I'm not sure. I guess Albatross screwing Quest Druid's draw because it draws a lot of cards. It might be slightly relevant. Slows them down a bit. But just early game stuff. Versus Hunter. Aggro matchup. This is where the Nether Breath gets a lot better, right? You see against Druid, you don't want to keep reactive Nether Breath. It's kept 23% of the time against Druid, but it's not useful. You don't need the heal necessarily against Druid. You need to get the invokes and the Galakrond down. Hunter, you do need the Nether Breath. Could even keep Sack Pact. Although, you kind of want to play Sack Pact once you've stabilized and won board. So it's not normally a keep, because you're not going to win the board if you've kept Sack Pact. You don't want to use Sack Pact when you're behind on board, because you'll take the damage you healed for anyway. But yeah, removal cards, Dark Skies, Dragon Court is always a keep. Usual stuff here. Versus Mage. This match is pretty bad, but it's always Highlander Mage. This is where the Albatross shines. Then we have Shield, Dragon Blight, usual stuff. Never keep a card like Zephyrs, for instance. Card isn't very good. Paladin. Again, Dark Skies, good removal against the aggro decks. But mech again. I'm not sure about the Galakrond though, because Paladin's normally mech Paladin. It seems expensive to keep a 7-drop. But numbers say to keep it. Plague of Flames, very good removal tool against big mechs, right? Creation of the Wing, also good AoE. Just keeping AoE in early game, right? Versus Priest. Even the Albatross is good here because Priest doesn't have card draw and it slows them down with in their terms of draws. Just want pressure. I'm not sure why Conks is so high here. Might be some sampling issues. I mean, obviously, Galakrond should be higher than Conks. I mean, that kind of would make sense. Not really sure. I definitely would never keep Conks. Don't keep Zodiacs. Keep the shield. Seems good. Versus Rogue. Galakrond Rogue, popular matchup. Yeah, Veiled Worshipper. You need to draw Veiled Worshipper in this matchup. Rogue isn't really an aggro deck. I'll be down to keep this without invokes against Rogue. You have to draw this and get through your deck to win. Like, games I lose against Rogue were the ones where I don't draw Veiled Worshipper. Especially games against Priest as well. I would keep the Veiled Worshipper. I know it's very low win rate here, but I would definitely keep it. These matchups go long, and if you don't have the Veiled against the non-aggro decks, you're gonna need it. Veiled Worshipper here is what I want to. Shaman's another aggro deck. So yeah, Dark Skies for removal. Coil is good here because they play Sludge Slurper. Nether Breath again against the aggro. In the mirror, Dark Skies. I mean, this is accounting for Zoo, I presume. Creation of the Wing and Dark Skies are very good against Zoo. Even the Godfrey high win rate against Zoo, I guess. But yeah, I'd be keeping the invoke stuff as normal. You want to be the first guy to play Galakrond in the mirror if that's possible. Warrior. Oh, because of Highlander Warrior, BADAA Albatross win rate is very high. So there's a lot of Highlander Warrior around, at least at high ranks for me, so I'd keep it against that. Deny their Zephyrs and their Dragon Queen. Again, so I mean, yeah, Dark Sky is not high win rate because of Galakrond Warrior. You can't Dark Skies against the Bomb Wrangler sort of thing. It's Mortal Coil, Dragon Blight. Not sure about Mortal Coil. Dragon Blight always, Shield always, Devoted makes sense. I wouldn't keep Sack Pack. Snip Stat's probably fine too. Usual stuff. Keep the Invokers. Keep bad luck against Highlander classes. And that's about it. Now we'll go into some games. Okay, so here we are with the Galakrond Warlock going into a game. Now, some of you may know from the stream that I wasn't running Zephyrs, but I'm giving it another go. It is in the most popular list. Okay, up against Mage, as you guys may know, is the worst matchup if you're watching earlier. Looking at Mage, like Albatross, Shield, just denying those pesky Highlander cards from working. Veld Worshiper very high win rate 2 in this matchup. I'm going to keep Veld Worshiper. It's really important that I do draw it at some point, so keeping it's the best way to guarantee you're going to have it. Okay, there's the Balac Albatross. Nice. Exactly what we're looking for. Shut down those 3 Highlander cards. At least until he draws an Albatross. Okay.
Hello.
Can greet. This mage. Okay. Oh, the Zeph. Disaster. Absolute disaster. You hate to see the Zeph wild growth. It's going to be a tough game, this one.
I see a vision in the flames.
Okay, a vision in the flames. I've drawn no invoke cards. He is also playing Balac Albatross. Interesting. I think I'm probably going to want to coil his minions. Okay, everyone gets an Albatross, or 2. It looks like our opponent is already teching for the mirror. Okay, those are the 2 invokes I needed. So sometimes you want to sack pact your imps while they're on board, simply so you can make hand space for Veiled Worship to be played. If you assume your opponent's going to do a board clear, it's fine to just remove one of your 1/1s if you're ahead on board, right? And you can do that just to make hand space for Veiled Worshipper. Right now, I think I might want the 1/1s on board. I'm not sure, so that's why I did it like this. Yep, so right now, too many cards in hand. So I'll just do this, and then we'll see what gets picked up. Okay. That's another invoke. It's useful to play this deck with Deck Tracker if you have it. I'm just using Hearthstone Deck Tracker because it's important to know how close your Zephyrs and your Dragon Queen are to being active. So right now I have 2 Devoted Maniacs and 2 Nether Breasts left. It's fine. I also... Oh, I've drawn into the Galakrond now. So... 1 more invoke. And we're good to go. Turn 9 could be his Dragon Queen Extrasa. I could go Dark Skies just on a 3/5. It's not great. There isn't much that Crazy Nathan's going to do in this matchup. So I'm just going to spend the most mana here. Okay, Doomsayer Pocket Galaxy. Does seem pretty powerful. Need to draw 1 more invoke. These pesky albatrosses. I kind of want to keep my board. I don't want to lose the 5/5. 4 invoke cards still on my deck. I need to get the Galakrond fully invoked. Oh lord. Plot twist after casting Galaxy. Oh, he gets mana off the Gloop. So he has 3 mana and he just drew 5 cards from after Galaxying his Sanctuary up. My guy's frozen. He's playing some weird ass list here, by the way.
Time runs out on me.
Okay, I've drawn into the shield. Just gonna have to hope this Dark Skies does something. Okay, if it hits something enough times, I could coil. But I don't think I can afford to tap, especially when he has so much pressure on board. Yeah, there's the Sanctuary. Couldn't do anything about that, unfortunately, but I do have a fully invoked Galakrond. I need to draw Devoted Maniac, and then my Dragon Queen's active. Oh lord, 1 mana for Dragon Queen. Okay. I do have this Lord Godfrey in hand. And if you don't own Godfrey, Twisting Nether is a good replacement. It does a similar thing. Godfrey's of course cheaper and leaves you with a 4/4 afterwards is the plan. And hopefully Godfrey leaves him with his board empty. Ooh, lordy. So yeah, you need, when you're playing Godfrey, it's like you need a 1 or a 2, a 1 or a 2, a 3 or a 4, a 5 or a 6. With 1 or a 2, we have a 3 or a 4, we have a 5 or a 6. So Godfrey is clearing. I'm going to keep on tapping. I'm going to cycle this coil. Mage doesn't play too much reach normally. I still need to draw into cards in my deck to win the game. This hand isn't going to win by itself, so I still need to tap. Generally the thought process there. He's obviously just, yeah, drawing 1,000,000 1-mana creatures. I might have to Plague of Flames my Galakrond board here. Yeah, it looks like I have to Plague of Flames my Galakrond board. My Dragon Queen's active. So I could go for Devoted Maniac, Plague of Flames, Dark Skies. But I don't really think... It's not like he's suddenly going to not make a big board next turn as well, right? He's going to make a big board next turn too. Because everything costs 1, he's just going to keep on making huge boards. I had to do this play, get this here power in, so next turn I can go Plague of Flames to kill these 1/1s to kill the next minions he plays, and then play the Dragon Queen. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the tempo here. Let's get the Dragon Queen down. Obviously, I could get more value out of Plague of Flames, but... don't quite have the luxury of doing that here, I don't think. Okay, these units all kind of suck. It's tough to find a turn to just play Malagos. I guess maybe Twilight Drake's the best. Gonna push the weapon face, maybe set up lethal here. What is happening? He blizzards me? Okay. Would like to get some healing in. Normally you want to use this exclusively on their faces, but I think if he had the Amazing Reno in hand, he would have played it last turn. So I'm going to kill that and just try and contest for board. Okay, try and contest the board here. Okay, Kalagos. Board is frozen again. Run Draconic over here. Okay, I need to kill this Galagos, I believe. So Zephyrs will give me Siphon Soul. And the Galagos is dealt with. Oh, there's the amazing Reno. Okay. He can't really remove my board much more than this. I will set up a nice wide board here for Kronks. He will clear it. Still have Alex Straza in deck. It's important to keep a dragon around for Nether Breath. Oh, Rolling Fireball clears now. Okay. Never gonna have a dragon in hand again. This is just the most pressure I can put on this turn. Let's see if he removes my board again. Okay. So I'm gonna buff the board here. Also gonna play the Nether Breath because I won't have a dragon in hand again for a while. I mean, for a while until next game. We can just Alex Straza ourselves to get that down. Oh my lord. Oops, Ghost Loop again. There's nothing in my deck. Myra's. He has a board removal card. Oh, he's gonna fatigue. Oh, Blizzard. I haven't seen Mark of Nothing in forever. Oh my lord. Oh! This game was giga illegal. Okay, you can see how bad the main matchup is, but like obviously if he doesn't scam with that box there, then we probably win the game, right? But like of course Mage can scam you, this is a bad matchup. Like Omega scammed obviously at the end there. But you know, you can a rough game, but yeah. Okay, Hunter. This is a very close matchup. None of these cards are keeps. If you remember from earlier, what do you want with this Hunter?
Job's done.
We would like versus Hunter, Dark Skies, Dragon Black Cultist, Shield of Galakrond, Nether Breath, Maniac. Okay, he's playing Highlander, so BADAA Albatross definitely need that. So what you have to do sometimes with this deck is just accept the fact that Veiled Worship is a 4-mana 5/4. I think right here, with no invokes in hand, especially with second Veiled Worshipper, you just have to play it. You're gonna tap here, you just fall too far behind on board. Dark Skies won't bring me back. I guess Dark Sky's in this position now, he could have won me back.
I will act as your
Just gonna drop the shield. I have 2 1/1s to tank the Dragonbane hit. Don't want to tap Dark Skies. I want to get more Dark Skies value than that. I just want to get the invoke down for the Veiled.
Nothing but a bunch of big birds. I've got more left in me.
Provided this doesn't hit my 4/5, we're good to go. Okay. I'm just going to play the Snip Snaps apart, obviously, because of the Dragonbane. Snip Snaps can make things awkward for Dark Skies, but with the Dragonbane on board, they're pretty nice at getting in the way. Normally I'm worried about King Crush, but since BoarControl Albatross exists, I'm also worried about King Crush.
Must destroy.
Could just wipe this up with Godfrey. And then next time we can go Dragon Blight plus the thing.
This will be a massive
I can obviously lose all my Snip Snap value. It's not the best Godfrey you'll ever see. It's kind of a yucky Godfrey. Just need to play for tempo though against Hunter. Hopefully his ban isn't active. That's the most important thing, it's the Highlander Hunter. This wasn't a very good Godfrey. I mean, I'm clearing as much as my board as I am of his. It's just about trying to stay ahead on board and not take too much minion damage. In the late game, should be able to get there with my Galakrond. Dragon Queen active, Zeph active. The longer the game goes, the better things get for me, I think. He doesn't have particularly powerful late game when I have the Albatross shutting down the Dragon Queen and the Bran. Pretty healthy life total at the moment as well.
Find me wherever the action is.
Well, that's the power of the Warlock Albatross for you. Probably gave interesting play there from our Hunter friend. Hunter has a real tough time coming back on board. So third invoke in hand, always got to keep track of that. Okay. And that's it for the invoked. I guess I could be... What I could lose to here is Unleash Zephyri's Savage Roar. I wouldn't even die to that, it's only 21. But you can play around that. I remember playing against someone, I was on the Hunter side in Masters Tour Arlington, and they did a board like this, and I just went Unleash Zephyr Roar and killed them. But yeah, against the Highlander decks, all about that Warlock Albatross, and then just getting tempo against the Hunter if you can. So that pretty much wraps up this Galakrond Warlock video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a sub for more videos like this, coming out with the new expansion. Also, you can suggest any decks you want guys like this on. I can do them. Just suggest the deck in the comment section. Additionally, if you enjoy watching and stuff, I'll be playing more of all the decks I do guides on my stream. So if you have any questions there, you can ask them on the stream as well. And they should, on the stream as well, there'll be more matchups, right? More information to help you ladder too. But that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye.